Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So we're gonna be kicking off this holiday season with some banger look. Like, I wanted to kind of create a very nice, maybe neutral skin with then a very bold lip, guys. Of course, I'm still going to give an option for my natural sisters, you know, people who wouldn't feel comfortable wearing a very bold lip. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. I don't want this tutorial to be a lot of talking. We're just going to hit few points and then, you know, get it going. First thing is I'm going to try and mattify my brows because I always tend to produce oil right on my brows. So if you're like me, the best thing to do is to go ahead and use kind of a powder to mattify your brows, and then I'm going to go in quickly and fill it in. I always get people saying that most times they would want me to start like from my fresh skin, no brows, no foundation, no nothing. So that's exactly what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to go ahead, and I love this Benefit Precisely My Brow. This is, you know, the brow pencil I've been obsessing over of late. I really do love it because it has the right shade of pigment, and also the shade is really like nice. You know how sometimes when you're using a brow pencil you have to stroke and stroke and stroke because the shade is too light, but this one 4.5 is exactly my kind of my brow color, so it works really well. Just gonna quickly go in and get my brows going. And of course, this tutorial is also going to be perfect for people who don't have a perfect skin. You guys, as you can see, it's like after I had the baby, acne came back, so that's what I'm dealing with right now. But like I told you guys, I would like to go on Accutane, but right now at the moment I'm still breastfeeding, so I can't do anything until I'm done breastfeeding. When I was pregnant, like, acne disappeared. I was so happy, and then after the baby came, I guess we're back. But I'm taking my own victory in my hands. I am speaking to this acne because it's time, like, it's time for it to go. And then to clean, I'm going to be using Covergirl Full Spectrum Concealer. I like to use kind of a bright color right below my brow, and then a kind of and then a color that is close to my skin tone above it. Today's tutorial is going to be more on the skin, and then a very simple neutral eye and a very bold lip. So I'm going to go ahead and just apply a foundation primer, and this one is the Mercier Pure Canvas Primer. In order to control kind of the areas where I produce oil the most, you know, especially like my nose area, the sides of my nose, my chin, my forehead, I'm just going to apply this translucent powder. Applying powder before your foundation helps a lot with, you know, controlling how much oil you produce. If you're used to producing oil, especially if you have an oily skin, if you're used to producing oil maybe 2 hours after you apply your makeup, right? Once you go ahead and apply a powder before then you apply your foundation, it kind of controls it. It helps it maybe get to 6 hours, 7 hours before you start producing oil. I'm contemplating between the Too Faced Born This Way matte foundation. You know what, I'm probably just gonna mix the two because sometimes this Urban Decay can, oh jeez, come on now, this Urban Decay can, you see, it's too light. So meanwhile the Too Faced is too dark, so probably mix the two and then you will get your actual shade. I hate it when I'm applying foundation, especially when I'm applying it directly on my face. Then the thing just sprays all over the place. It's so annoying. I just have one huge one right on my lap right here. I actually forgot to color correct with a dark brown concealer. You guys know I love using a dark brown concealer on my dark spots, and right now I have few dark spots on my face, so I'm probably just gonna still go ahead and dot it all over. Dark brown concealer works really well for me, just like you would apply an orange concealer or a green concealer when you know, color correcting your skin. That's exactly how it works for me. And when I'm applying my foundation, I like to staple instead of buff. Like when you go ahead and buff your foundation, especially if you have a not so good skin, you know, you're gonna move like your color correcting concealer you used. As you all can see, I used a dark brown concealer. So if I go ahead and buff, I'm gonna move it away from the areas where I want it to cover up my dark spots. So so stapling is just your best friend when you have a problem skin. Just kind of pretend as if you're pushing the product into your skin. Wow, this brush does an amazing job, you guys. I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, it looks so small. You guys know I love me some huge foundation brushes. This green one is also from Beauty Crush Cosmetics, and also this one. This actually comes with this set, and I'm used to using the big one, not this one. But these two, as you all can see, it's very dirty. I have to do laundry for my brushes. I have to clean my brushes this weekend, so I decided to use the small one, and it does wonders. Wow, I wasn't expecting like the blend and everything. It just blended my foundation so well. For concealer, I'm going to be using Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer. I absolutely love the coverage I get from this concealer. Like, it's not too harsh, and also it blends really well. I'm going to go in with my Beauty Crush Cosmetics sponge. I absolutely love this sponge, you guys. Look at that. Just dab 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 and you're all blended, and it's so affordable. I think this sponge is like $9 if I'm not mistaken. I'm using my concealer as my eyeshadow primer with this tutorial, so I'm also blending in like my concealer on my eyelids, you know, all the areas where I would apply my eyeshadow. I'm gonna go in immediately and set with the same Laura Mercier translucent powder. You don't want your concealer to crease up on you, so it's always advised to go in immediately and set. And also while setting, I'm still gonna set my eyes. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of powder under my eye just to catch whatever eyeshadow we are gonna use, since I did my foundation before my eyeshadow. You don't want to have, you know, eyeshadow all stuck under your eye. That's the main reason I always like to go in with a powder and just apply it before then I do my eyeshadow. So I'm going to slightly contour, and of course you guys already know I love using my Blackopal stick foundation in Suede Mocha. It just gives me the right amount of contour, guys. Like, it's not too dark, it's not too light, it's just perfect, the right shade of contour for my skin tone. I think we're going to keep the eyes very, very simple and cute, and I'm going to be using my Profusion Cosmetics Sienna eyeshadow, and I think I'm going to go in with this brown shade right here. I don't want it to be too brown. I want to keep it right on my crease, nothing too much, you guys. And of course, when you're going for a dark lip, guys, the secret is you have to make your eyes and your skin as neutral as possible. You don't want to do too much when you're going for a very bold look, because it's going to interfere with the whole thing, and you know, it will make you look so grungy. So just keeping your eyes very neutral, your skin very neutral, will just help kind of balance your face, even though you're wearing a dark bold lip. And I'm going to go in with a slightly darker shade, maybe something like this one right here. I don't want anything red on the eye, so I hope this doesn't have a red undertone. I'm just going to go ahead and tap my brush into this. So I picked up this one and this one just to make sure I'm getting more of a brown than a wine, because anything wine is going to make it look too much. Just make sure you blend everything. You don't want to have any demarcation between your crease and your transitional shade. This will just help make sure everything is nice and blended. I almost forgot my under lash line, guys. I'm going to go in with the same eyeshadow we just used, and I'm using the Beauty Crush smudge blender. Pick it up and then just use it to smudge my under lashes. I didn't want to do the traditional Christmas look because I did something like that. I think I did a green and a red lip last year. So this year I'm just doing something different. I'm going to line my waterline with a white eyeliner, kind of a cream eyeliner. Okay, using a cream liner on your eyes will kind of help give you an awake look, especially for the fact that we're using a very bold lip. It's going to kind of bounce off from the eyes to the lips, you know. It's always advisable to keep your eyes as light as possible. That's the reason I just used kind of a white liner. And then I'm not doing a wing liner today. I'm just going to use this to kind of cover the track where I'm going to apply my lashes. Then I'm going to apply mascara. Here, I just transferred the mascara to my eyes. So annoying. I'm going to allow it to dry and then I'll try to get rid of it. Alright, so for the powder, I'm just going to go ahead and dust it off. I'm going to apply mascara on my lower lash line. When you're applying mascara on your lower lashes and you don't open your mouth, you've not started, like you're not doing it right. I guess this is caused from reflex, right? You're trying to kind of play safe, I guess, because I'm not sure why the mouth always has to be open. Oh my god. I'm going to warm up my skin with MAC Fever blush. This is kind of a very nice, I would say, plum color. Okay, so I think I'm going to go in and highlight my inner tear dots. This will just help bring in kind of light to the eyes. I'm going to be using this highlight right here to highlight. Ooh, this is so pigmented, so once it gets to the skin, especially if it gets where you don't want it to get, it becomes a problem. I'm just going to use it to highlight kind of my upper cheekbone. So for the showstopper, I'm going to be using Colourpop Friday liquid lipstick, and this is a very dark lipstick, you guys. I feel like this just fits 2020 because 2020 have been a very difficult year for a lot of us, you guys. Like, it's been a ridiculous year for a lot of people, for the whole world. So this right here is dedicated to 2020. I would say this is probably how 2020 have been for a lot of people, you guys. So this right here is 2020. Like, this is just the perfect look for 2020, guys. And yeah, but because I know not everybody is comfortable with a black lipstick, I'm probably going to give you guys an option for a nude. I'm going to quickly go ahead and switch from this lip to a more neutral and wearable lip. I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Chocolate Lip Liner. We're just going to go ahead and line. I'm breaking out right at the bottom of my lip right here, so it's making my pencil, or it's making my lips look kind of crooked. And then for the lips, I'm using MAC Naturally Transformed. So I'm going to top it off with Boxing lip gloss in the shade Hazel. And yeah guys, this completes the whole look. Definitely let me know in my comment section which of the looks kind of defines your year, you guys, like whether it's the dark lip or this neutral lip. And yeah, for some reason I feel like the eye just goes with the two looks, you know, whether you're going for a dark lip for Christmas or even a red lip. You guys know red lip is just what it is when it comes to Christmas. So if you want to achieve something like this look and still go with your red lip, you can. If you want to go with a wine lip, you can. If you want to go with a black lip like I did, you can. Or if you want to go neutral, this right here is just a perfect kind of neutral, not so traditional Christmas makeup look. And I hope you all enjoyed this video. Yeah guys, please don't forget to hit that like button below and also hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And I will see you all in my next video very soon. Bye.